Top of the top, off your back and on your feet. It's each one teach one, ain't no time to sleep. It's your boy Big Mac from Bonafide, live and direct from my sacred space, aka my mobile office, aka my home away from home, aka my home on wheels, aka the big rig. Y'all already know, man. Listen, man. It is a blessing to come before you again this week, family. I appreciate and I thank everyone who has subscribed since I have started this channel. I started off with about 40 subscribers. I'm hoping to get to 100 subscribers by the end of next month. Listen, I'm not in it for the fame. I want the education to be spread. I want the knowledge to be spread. I want the wisdom to be spread. Speaking of wisdom, I am thankful for my elders who God has given enough time on this earth to learn some things. Old heads always told me, when you live long enough, you learn some shit. And guess what? My elders have definitely learned some things, and they have applied some things, and they have passed on that knowledge to me. And I understand that I have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. They say take the cotton out your ears and put it in your mouth so that you can listen more than you talk. I've been listening to my elders when they speak. So I'm telling you, elders, keep on speaking, because I am taking in the information so that I too can become wise. Remember, knowledge is the attainment of facts. Understanding is the correct comprehension of those facts, and wisdom is the correct application of your understanding of the knowledge which you have been given. So I want to become wise, but you can only become wise by knowing some things. So I want to talk to you guys this week. Hold on. First of all, let's pause. To the Most High, thank you. Not only for my elders, but for giving us another week that we might convene and sit around and sharpen one another's saws. For that, you already know how we got to give it up. 1, 2, 3. If you've been through some real shit, if you've been through some bullshit, if you have grown this through this past week, I want you to take another one with me. There have been some things that we have not been able to control this week, and we just need to let them go. And that's why we take the breath of life, not only to say thank you, but to release those things that mean us no good, that we cannot control. But listen, man, I wanted to come before y'all, and I want to be very quick with this. I don't want to take a lot of your time. I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel and share the video. Please do not just share this video with your friends. Share this video with your children. This is an educational video. This is a video that is going to put you on some game and hopefully will spark a conversation and some research in your home. Remember, I am not here to indoctrinate you or tell you what to think. I'm only here to give you some things to think about and to start conversations that will further your knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. And I hope that I have been doing so in the weeks that we have come to form a relationship with one another. Shout out to Loving the Queen and me. Shout out to what's the other brother's name, man? My boy Skrills. Listen, I know you in real life, homie. So shout out to my boy Skrills. Shout out to Christina. Shout out to Andre. Shout out to Rebecca. Shout out to everyone who has supported me in growing this channel. Please share the video, as I said, because we're gonna get into some heavy stuff. Now, y'all know back in the day, we used to look at the conspiracy theorists and they were crazy. I'm not saying I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I do have enough sense to not discard any piece of knowledge that comes across my desk. I do at least take a look at it, and Google has become my best friend, as encyclopedias were my best friend when I was a child. Shout out to Mom Dukes. As an educator, she made me learn how to learn and learn how to teach myself. So I did not become indoctrinated. I only became educated. I learned the system, learned how to apply the system to my life. With that being said, I am not fooled by our president, Joe Biden. You might be fooled by him, but I'm not fooled by our president, Joe Biden, nor am I fooled by his friend, Kamala Harris. Ski-wee, you already know how I go. Listen, Joe Biden has said that as a favor, as compensation, as a token of goodwill towards the people that helped him secure this election, he is going to put one of our heroes on a $20 bill, y'all. None other than Miss Harriet Tubman. He's gonna put her on a $20 bill. Come on, give it up, man. We won. We winning. We winning. I know the immigrants got 11 million immigrants getting legal over 8 years, but we winning. We got Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. Come on. They ain't got nobody else on it. They ain't got nobody. Them immigrants ain't got no Spanish people on the American dollars. Yeah, we winning. Listen, you know that our government loves symbolism, and they do nothing without a purpose. Again, shout out to my elders for this piece of information that caused me to go and research more. And I want to bring it home full circle for you. I want you to write this in on a sticky note, and I want you to put it on your mirror in the bathroom, and I want you to repeat this to yourself at least 20 times a day, since they want to put Sister Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. Reparations are not coming. I need to stop waiting and repair myself. I'm gonna say it again so that y'all can get it. Reparations are not coming. I need to stop waiting and repair myself. That means whatever financial situation you find yourself in, reparations ain't coming. You need to repair yourself. Whatever spiritual damage you're suffering, reparations ain't coming. You need to repair yourself. Whatever mental damage you find yourself suffering through, reparations ain't coming. You need to repair yourself. Nobody is coming to save you. And with putting Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill, they have made it clear that you will not get what you asked for. I want to read y'all something. We're going to get up out of here real fast, but I want to speak facts tonight, okay? So follow me, right? And y'all can just go and Google compensation for Civil War services if you want to read it for yourself and start your rabbit hole search there as far as these symbols that they put in. So it says, so y'all know that Harriet Tubman was a nurse, a cook, a spy, a scout. Amongst just being a regular old black woman, those are all of her professions. She had a resume. Those are the professions that she has experience in, and that would qualify her for a number of jobs today, mainly in governmental espionage, more than likely, because that's what she was in as far as the Union Army. So it says that in the summer of 1865, Harriet Tubman returned home to Auburn, New York from Virginia, where she was serving in a hospital near Fort Monroe. Without a steady income, it was difficult for Tubman to make ends meet. She was in charge of her elderly parents and constantly providing for those looking for refuge in her home. Tubman sought compensation for her services during the Civil War, which turned into a 34-year ordeal. I want to stop right there, and I want to let you know that just because a Civil War didn't pop off on January 6th, it turned into a 34-year ordeal. The war over slavery, it was 34 years that this war went on in this country. It did not immediately go to blood, guts, and to germs and steel on the battlefield. That's not where it went immediately. That was way off. They fought in the Congress and in Senate for a long time. They fought through letters and debate for a long time before the first blood was spilled. So I need y'all to understand that, all right? Just for those of y'all who are disillusioned. Yeah, they squashed them terrorists. Okay, because her services as a cook, spy, and scout were not documented, compensation was hard to get. All Tubman had received was $200 for 3 years of service. Now I want to do something. I want to take y'all right over here, and I want y'all to see in the 1800s what $200 was the equivalent to in today's money. And $200 in today's money is $3,668.65. That's what she got for doing 3 years of service as a nurse, cook, spy, and scout. 3 years of service, $3,000. They gave that woman $1,000 for every year of her service, where she could have lost her life. Because remember, at this time, there was still a bounty on her head. Don't forget that part. So in 1865, she appealed to the federal government for the first time, and then a second time in 1867. Influential friends and community leaders published letters in newspapers advocating for Tubman's case. She deserved a veteran's pension. An Auburn banker named Charles P. Wood prepared a detailed account and documentation of Tubman's war service and military assignments. It was given to Congress, but it lacked official documents. This document took years to make it to the top decision maker. In 1874, New York Congressman McDougal pressed the issue in Congress. Tubman's bill, H.R. 2711, for $2,000, passed the House, but was struck at the Senate for lack of documentation. This is the first time that Harriet Tubman, her reparations bill, right, for her personal reparations, had been passed, but it was struck down in the Senate for lack of documentation. It got passed, but it was struck down for lack of documentation. Now again, she wanted $2,000. Let's see what $2,000 was in 1800s, right? She wanted $36,686.48 if that were today's wages. That's what she was asking for as compensation for 3 years of service in the Civil War as a nurse, a spy, a cook, and she led a regiment of male scouts. All this while being a fugitive from justice in the southern part of the United States. In 1890, 2 years after her second husband, Nelson Davis, died, a law was passed under which Tubman was eligible to receive a war veteran widow's pension of $8 a month. Y'all know we got to stop. We got to go and see what $8 a month was for Miss Harriet Tubman after all of her service to the actual Army and then being a widow of an Army veteran. That was today, $8 in that day is the equivalent of $146.75 today. Could any of you survive on $146.75 today? I think not. And that's what they were giving her for not only serving in the Army, but being a helpmeet to a soldier in that Army. Let's read on. Nelson Davis served as Private Nelson Charles in Company G, 8th United States Colored Infantry from September 25th, 1863 to November 10th, 1865. For the first time in her life, Harriet Tubman had a steady and reliable income. However, the application for her services in the Civil War was struck in the bureaucracy pipeline. So she got the $8 a month, which was, what was it? $146, right? She got that, so she basically got $150 a month, right? But she wouldn't get the $2,000, nor would she get the $1,800. Okay, so an affidavit. So it says in 1898, several of her close friends, such as Onum and Elise and Elsie McCarty, Sereno Payne, General McDougal, and Secretary of State under President Lincoln, William Henry Seward, pursued Tubman's application for a veteran's pension. Tubman was already 78 years old and living in undeserved poverty. An affidavit signed by Onum McCarthy and Elsie McCarty on behalf of Harriet Tubman claiming a pension for her services as nurse and cook and as a commander of several men as scouts during the Civil War. The affidavit stated that she was under the command of Edwin M. Stanton, Secretary of War, and several generals. A compensation of $1,800 was requested. Let's see how much they were asking for. Well, $2,000 was, what was that? $36,000. So this would be $33,000 that this second actual request was requesting if it were today's money. Well, on February 1898, Sereno Payne, the chairman of the Committee on Merchant Marine and Fisheries, wrote a letter to George Ray, the chairman of the Committee on Invalid Pensions, on behalf of Harriet Tubman. In the letter, he testified that she was employed as a nurse, cook, and spy. The purpose of the letter was to propose an increase to the $8 pension she was receiving as a widow instead of the previous bill, H.R. 2711, that requested a lump sum payment of $1,800. It acknowledged the previous bill that included all original documentation and presented to the Committee on War Claims by General McDougal. So what Sereno Payne, the chairman of the Committee on Merchant Marine and Fisheries, was saying, listen, let's go at it another angle. Let's not request a lump sum. Instead, let's request that they just increase your widow's pension. So he's again trying to go through a loophole and saying that, you know what, in addition to you being a helpmeet to this soldier, you also provided this other specific services to the Army. So let's give her an increase based on this merit, right? Well, what happened was, on January 19th, 1899, Bill H.R. 4982 proposed an increase of her current pension, which was $8 a month, to $25 a month for her services as a nurse in the U.S. Army. Let's see, $25 a month. Let's do it. Let's check it out. $25 a month would have put Harriet at $458.58, today's money, per month. That's what they wanted to increase it to, right? So, on February 7th, 1899, the Senate report in response to Bill H.R. 4982 determined that the Committee of Pensions objected the increase to $25. While acknowledging her service and dedication to the country, while acknowledging your service and getting him into the presidency as black people, as a nurse, it argued that the number of nurses on the pension roll at a rate higher than $12 a month is very few, and that there are no valid reasons why Tubman should receive a pension of $25 a month, which would open pension increases. In other words, we're not even giving white women more than $12 a month. And the moment we give you $25 a month, we will have opened the floodgates of white privilege, and they will too demand $25 a month or more if we give the nigga $25 a month. I need y'all to get that. So, in short, they said no. They said the Committee of Pensions instead decided that her pension would be increased to $20 a month in consideration of her personal services to the country. I'm going to read that again, and then I'm going to stop. The Committee of Pensions instead decided that her widow pension would be increased to $20 a month in consideration of her personal services to the country. The act was approved by Congress on February 28, 1899. There's more there. On that website, they have pictures of the actual affidavits and the letters that were written to Congress. But I want to put some emphasis on the Committee of Pensions. Hold on. While acknowledging her service and dedication to the country as a nurse, it argued that the number of nurses on the pension roll at a rate higher than $12 a month is very few, and that there are no valid reasons. Never mind that she was a cook, a scout, a spy, a nurse, while being wanted. Never mind all that. There were no valid reasons why Tubman should receive a pension of $25 a month, which would open pension increases. The Committee of Pensions instead decided that her widow pension would be increased to $20 a month in consideration of her personal services to the country. Joe Biden has proposed that we put Harriet Tubman's face on the $20 bill. They could have put it on the $100 bill. They could have put it on the $10 bill, the $5 bill, the $1 bill, the $50 bill. But they said, no, no, no. We are going to put it on the $20 bill. Reparations are not coming. I need to stop waiting and repair myself. This was 1899 that she finally got an increase of $12 to her pension, and that she had finally got compensation for her service in the war. She started that fight in 1865. That's damn near 30 years, people. Damn near 30 years, and they still did not give her what she asked for. And do you know how long she had to enjoy that increase of a pension? 13 years. 13 years. For the rest of her life, she received $20 a month for 13 years. She fought damn near 30 years to get it. 34 years she spent in the service. 3 years she spent married to a soldier. And all of this while being on the run as a fugitive from slavery. And in 2020, Joe Biden proposes, as a return on your investment for getting him into the presidency, he's going to put Harriet Tubman's face on the $20 bill. There is no coincidence. There is no coincidence. No happenstance. Our government is very strategic, conscious, and precise in the way that they do things, and there is a science to everything that they do. Please do not miss that nugget of truth in what I just said. I'm not asking you to spend your days trying to figure out and go down every damn rabbit hole, but damn it, when some shit is plain as day in front of you, I need you to pay attention and stop acting like you did not just see what you saw or hear what you heard. It's no coincidence they're putting her face on a $20 bill. That is a sign to you, black man, that Justice Harriet did not get what she asked for. That is a sign to you, black woman, that Justice Harriet did not get what she asked for. Neither will you. If you are to succeed and elevate past your place, your designed place as last place, as the permanent underclass of this country, if you are to exceed past that, you are going to have to fight. It's not going to be given to you. Nobody cares about your pain. Nobody cares about your suffering. They told that woman that there was no valid reason why she should receive $25 a month, as if that were some big ass increase. But it would have been something. But for you to tell her that she had no valid reasons why she should pay an increase, Joe Biden, the way that you talk to those civil rights leaders, you told them that there's no valid reason why we should try to hold you accountable. No, you didn't support the 1990. You didn't write the 1994 crime bill that brothers is just coming home. No. You didn't support further segregation, which I wish I would have been there, because I'd have voted to keep us separate as well. But you didn't, no, you didn't support that. Kamala, you didn't keep eligible prisoners in jail so that they can fight your forest fires at a rate of $1.45 a day. No, you did not do that. You guys were for us your whole political careers. How dare we try to hold you accountable? With this small gesture, with this seemingly insignificant sleight of hand, Joe Biden has let you, I, and any other person with ears to hear and eyes to see, he has let us know that we may get something, but it will not be what we deserve. It will not be what we ask for, and it will not necessarily be anything that will help us be better. My people, I need you to understand that we are all we have. We cannot continue with this gang bullshit. We cannot continue with the bullshit rap beefs. We cannot continue with this gender war shit, because feminism was not made for black women. Black women have never been oppressed by black men, because black men ain't never had enough power to oppress anybody but their damn selves. I will give you that brothers did not stand up to the slave master the first time he called your wife out there, knowing that she wanted to have that he wanted to have sex with her. I admit we did not stand up, and we've been not standing up on that in that regard for a long time. But we have never oppressed you. We have all been complicit in staying in this rut that we've been in for the last damn near 200 years. It is time for us to stop the foolishness. Wake up and smell the coffee. Repent, turn to the Most High, ask him for what it is that he would have us to do, and then set our hearts and minds to do it, because reparations are not coming. I need to stop waiting and repair myself. With that, I urge you all to stay alert, stay attentive, and stay alive. It's your boy Big Matt from